Think about the way we talk about things that we haven't experienced yet, the way we quiz other people, right? So say there's a new movie out and your friend is gone. What are you going to ask her? How was it? And what are you looking for her to say? Oh, it was good. Or maybe there's a new restaurant that's opened, or maybe there's a new piece of music that's dropped on iTunes. And what are you going to ask? Before you want to invest your money in it, was it good? Oh, it's good. It was good. We're looking to know, is this good? What's the first question you ask when someone comes home from school for the day or from work for the day? How was your day? My day was good. We are goodness hounds. We are looking all around us for goodness, and there's no shortage of it to be seen. If you've ever just bitten into your sandwich for lunch and responded with, man, that was good, you have actually unwittingly or wittingly celebrated the goodness of God. The goodness of God is all around us. It is one of my favorite attributes. I don't know if I'm allowed to have favorites, but it is. And it's spoken of in Exodus 33:18 and 19. It's probably a familiar story to you. It's where Moses makes a request of God, and he says this. Moses said, "Please show me your glory." And God said, "I will make all my goodness pass before you and will proclaim before you my name, the Lord. And I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and I will show mercy on whom I will show mercy." So Moses asks God if he will show him his glory, and God says that he'll show all of his goodness to him, and he'll make it pass before him. And this is a good argument in my mind for saying that there are appearances of Jesus in the Old Testament, little snapshots of him, little hints of him. I think this is a good scene for that, because if you think about John 1:18, it says, "No one has ever seen God, but the Son has made him known." So whatever it is that passes in front of Moses, we don't know, but it in some way is not just a sign of God's goodness, but Jesus, who perfectly represents God, would have shown that in its fullest form during the incarnation, and perhaps even for a few seconds back here in the Old Testament. We don't have to decide whether that's the case in that Exodus text or not, but we can reflect on the fact that the Son is the perfect revelation of the goodness of God for us to see. In fact, you could probably call Jesus the ultimate do-gooder. He went around doing acts that were merciful and gracious in a way that must have made all who followed after him say, "Boy, that was good." After his healings or after his miracles, we saw something good today. He did a good thing. How was the ultimate do-gooder received? He was rejected and despised. And so it makes sense that Galatians 6 through 9 would give us what otherwise might sound like a weird admonition. It says, "Do not grow weary of doing good." And you have to wonder, well, why would anybody grow weary of doing good other than just the sheer output that it takes to be kind to others or to do nice things for others? It can be wearying to do good because the good person is often rejected by others. People feel judged by someone's goodness. They feel like it is an indictment on their own lack of goodness. So we're encouraged by Paul to persevere in being good even when it isn't an easy thing for us. Believers are called to look like Christ. We are called to take up our cross and follow the ultimate do-gooder, even when it is not easy. And we're also called to be those who, when people spend time around us and when they hear our words and when they see our actions, their first thought, whether it makes them feel warm toward us or uncomfortable toward us, is, "Boy, that's really good." Is there an area of your life or a key relationship where you have perhaps grown weary of doing good, where it just feels easier to tolerate the people that the Lord has placed you around rather than think of ways that you can display to them the goodness of God through your actions or through your speech? Is there an encouraging word that you could give to someone that you've perhaps held back because you just don't want to say it again? Is there a kind act you could perform for someone that would show them in tangible terms that the goodness of God has spilled over onto you and that your hands are outstretched to give it away? Think of that person and close in prayer and ask the Lord to give you an opportunity this week to express His goodness to them through your words or through your actions. And if there doesn't come a specific time during the week for you to speak a word to this person or to do something for this person, remember to lift them up in prayer before the Lord.